If I have to describe my life in one word, that would be change. Hi, my name is Bharti Naik and I'm a relations strategist, and this is my podcast. I always dreamt of doing something big in life, something meaningful, something that contributes to people's lives. So, I decided to become a surgeon and took interest in science. My curiosity to understand human as a being was increasing, and I started studying deeper and deeper. But life had its own plans. First major turning, and I had to quit my dream. I suddenly felt a vacuum as if everything turned dark inside me. I got engaged at the age of 17, but my eyes never stopped dreaming. I chose to dream again. So I pulled myself up from going further into darkness and started my journey of curiosity again. I started taking interest in food science, in textiles, management, psychology, human development, and communication. I loved studying about these books, and I was wandering into my world of fascination, understanding them deeper and deeper. I would just love to read about all these things and study them. And then, the second turning of my life, I got married and had to leave everything behind. My dreams, my interest, my fascinations, my curiosity, my friends, my environment, my world for somebody else. I got married at 19, but my eyes never stopped dreaming. I chose to dream again. So I adapted to this life and looked forward to make it happy and meaningful. The first year of my married life came with huge changes. Changes in my body, in my daily routine, in my lifestyle, in my behavior, in my environment, which started penetrating deeper into my thoughts and emotions. They soon started becoming my beliefs. My reality was shifted, and came the third turning in my life. I was blessed with a baby girl at the age of 20. It was the happiest moment of my life. Well, I was nervous and happy at the same time. I was holding a life and wondering about my dreams. But my eyes never stopped dreaming. I chose to dream again. I wore a new lens to see through my child's eyes. A twinkle in the eyes would give me that happiness and hope to keep going. I was happy with figuring out the nuances of motherhood along with new life. And then, the fourth turning of my life. A jolt of an earthquake felt in my heart. A thunderstorm that made me deaf for a few moments. I came to know about extramarital affairs of my husband, followed by abuses, mentally and physically. In that moment, I felt as if I'm all alone, with a baby in my hand, don't know where to go, which path to lead. I worked hard, left no stone unturned to get the life back on track. But it seems destiny had something else for me and my child. With a broken leg and a broken heart, bruises on my soul, painful shoulders, I just stepped out of that relationship, holding my child's tiny fingers. I was 24 when I hit the rock bottom for months. I was depressed and didn't know where my life was going. Let me describe that phase as a deep, filthy, dark tunnel where you don't know where it's going or leading to. You can't go back. You can't go further. You you're frozen with fright. You can hear voices of help and support, but as you look around, the tunnel becomes a haunting place with no sign of life whatsoever. For some time, I felt as if this is it. This is how life is, and it's going to be. I started adjusting to this tunnel with its filth, darkness, fear, protecting myself and my baby with both the arms. And then, the fifth turning of my life, I found my long lost childhood love again. When I saw him, the world stopped, time froze, and suddenly I could see, hear, and feel everything. It was an unknown path for both of us, but this time my eyes stopped dreaming. I opened my eyes to the reality of life. I was scared, skeptical to the unknown path. I had lost trust. I became more practical. I was scared to hold somebody's hand. I was scared to come out of this tunnel. My eyes were blind to this bright light. But destiny had something different written for me. My faith in the universe didn't shake. I looked at my little girl, her eyes twinkling brightly, reassuring me at the thought of walking towards the path of life together. I took a deep breath, and with a hand on my heart, I moved ahead, not knowing what was coming though. By this time, my eyes had stopped blinking. Even though I was on the correct path, I could only see darkness. And as I walked and walked, wandering into the forest of realities, all those strong giant creepers pulling me from all the sides. My fight in the courtroom, my struggle to fit in the classroom of young girls, my hustle to earn money, my motherhood. Amidst all these creepers, I had lost my own self, forgotten that my eyes could dream. But there was one hand that always held mine, never left me, gave me that strength, gave me that hope, and gave me that belief about life, about myself. And then, the sixth turning of my life. I won the divorce case after 3 years of painful battle. Not only did I graduate, but top the university. And I could now have the courage to put the pieces together. And I chose to dream again. But this time, I chose to dream together. I wanted to dive deep into understanding human behavior, psychology, and human mindset. I had a cloud full of questions that had been hovering since long. So I joined Masters of Human Development and studied further. My husband and family showered their unconditional support and blessings. And later, I started working in an MNC and focused on my career. And then, the seventh turning in my life. The global HR head of TCS picked me from operations to learning and development department. I was at the beginning of my career and I had no clue about it. All I knew was few theories of human development, my learning and knowledge in masters, and a life that I had lived. Those painful, bitter experiences had put deep holes in my heart. If somebody opens my heart, it would look like Emmentaler, a cheese with extra large holes. But this opportunity took a 180-degree turn in my career, in my life. And with this new journey, new life, I chose to keep looking forward. And my eyes started to see the light. If I could paint a picture as to how I felt, I would draw a sky full of clouds and sunlight peeping through it. I gradually realized that this path is leading me to somewhere. I could feel it in my bones, but I didn't know where. All I knew was that when I listened to people, I could understand them and help them. I would get immense happiness. My every cell in the body would rejoice. My soul would do a happy dance. So I decided to reach more people, to serve them, to contribute meaningfully in their lives. And this time, I chose to bring the eighth turning in my life. I'd like to quote J.K. Rowling here. And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. This couldn't have been any more relatable to me. I started my entrepreneur journey with a set of tiny fingers holding my hand this time. My heartbeat diva, my second daughter, came in my life to show me life is meaningful, it is worth it, and I can make it work. She came as a huge belief to inspire, and hence I named my companies as Inspire Learning and Inspire Human Potential. All my turnings, changes in my life has not just taught me but has shaped me. I am who I am with all my realities. And during this beautiful journey, I found my purpose of life. I got my answers why I exist, why I am on this earth, why I am still living, why so many changes happen in my life. With my head held high, immense love in my heart, strong-headed, a fire in my belly that keeps me going, I gracefully walked ahead to create. And my eyes didn't stop dreaming ever. I chose to dream again for people, for the world. Thank you so much for listening to the Be the Change podcast. I'm so grateful that you are listening to this. Wherever you are in this world, whatever you might be doing, I really hope you like this episode. I opened my heart out. Many more such stories and experiences coming up in the next episodes. I would really like you to stick around and be the change with me in this journey.